Ladies and gentlemen, a strong personality is not something that happens overnight. It is built over time, through experiences, challenges, and the way we respond to life's ups and downs. A strong personality doesn't come from arrogance or pride, but from self-awareness, kindness, and a willingness to grow. Building a strong personality starts with understanding who you are at your core, and it's about constantly striving to be the best version of yourself, not for others but for you. When you invest in building yourself up, you start to radiate a positive energy that attracts others. And that, my friends, is what a truly strong personality is all about. The foundation of a strong personality lies in knowing who you are at a deep and fundamental level. When you know yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions, you are empowered to make decisions that align with your true self. This self-awareness helps you navigate life with clarity and confidence, because you are no longer lost in the opinions and expectations of others. Understanding who you are requires a deep and honest introspection. It's not just about knowing what you like or dislike, but it's about understanding the very essence of your being. What drives you? What are your deepest fears and desires? What principles guide your life? These are not questions to answer lightly. They require time, patience, and a willingness to face the parts of yourself that might be uncomfortable. To know yourself is also to accept yourself, every part of you. It means embracing both your strengths and your flaws. It's important to recognize that we all have areas where we excel and areas where we need improvement. A strong personality is built on the acceptance of these truths. By acknowledging our imperfections, we not only free ourselves from the pressure of perfection, but also gain the courage to grow and evolve. This level of self-knowledge enables you to make better decisions. When you understand your core values, you can choose paths in life that resonate with who you are. You will stop trying to be someone you're not, or following paths that don't align with your true calling. Instead, you will start making choices based on what feels right for you. Knowing yourself also helps you build resilience. Life will throw challenges your way, and there will be moments when you feel defeated. But when you know who you are, you will be able to remind yourself that setbacks do not define you. They are simply temporary obstacles that you can overcome. Self-knowledge allows you to stay grounded no matter what life throws at you. Self-awareness also plays a crucial role in your relationships with others. When you understand yourself, you are better able to communicate your needs, boundaries, and desires. This allows you to form healthier, more authentic connections with people. A person who knows themselves is not afraid to be vulnerable, and vulnerability is key to forming meaningful, deep relationships. But how do you begin this journey of self-discovery? Start by asking yourself the difficult questions. Spend time reflecting on your life and the choices you've made. Ask yourself what truly makes you happy, what your fears are, and what motivates you. Journaling can be an effective tool for this. Writing down your thoughts helps you process them and allows you to understand your emotional and mental landscape better. Additionally, seek feedback from others. While self-reflection is powerful, sometimes we are too close to the situation to see ourselves clearly. Ask people you trust for their honest opinions about your strengths and areas for growth. Listen to them without judgment and use their feedback as a tool for your personal growth. Remember, self-knowledge is a continuous process. It's not something you achieve once and then forget about. You will grow and change over time, and as you evolve, so will your understanding of who you are. Embrace this journey with patience and grace, and know that every step you take toward understanding yourself is a step toward building a strong, resilient personality. To build a strong personality, one must cultivate confidence in who they are, Confidence is the cornerstone of a strong character. It's not about being loud, boasting about your achievements, or pretending to be perfect. True confidence comes from within, rooted in self-belief and trust in one's abilities. When you have confidence, you carry yourself with a sense of purpose and assurance, and others naturally begin to see you as someone who knows their worth. Confidence begins with self-acceptance. It's about recognizing and embracing who you are, flaws and all. Everyone has moments of doubt, but it's important to remember that your worth is not determined by your mistakes or the opinions of others. Building self-confidence requires accepting that you are a unique individual with your own strengths and weaknesses, and that's okay. No one is perfect, and being confident means owning both your strengths and weaknesses without feeling ashamed of them. To develop this confidence, it is essential to step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, take risks, and try new things. The more you push yourself beyond your usual limits, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. This builds your inner strength and helps you realize that you are resilient and adaptable. Over time, you begin to trust in your ability to handle difficult situations. Life isn't always smooth, and there will be times when you face obstacles. But when you have confidence, you approach challenges with a mindset of, I can handle this. You no longer see setbacks as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn and grow. The more you face difficulties with this attitude, the stronger your confidence becomes. Part of building confidence is learning to quiet your inner critic. Often we are our harshest critics, second-guessing ourselves and worrying about what others think. This self-doubt can be crippling and hold you back from reaching your full potential. However, confidence requires quieting that negative voice in your head and replacing it with positive self-talk. When you make a mistake or experience failure, instead of berating yourself, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to fail and that failure is simply a part of the journey towards success. Another key to developing confidence is setting small, achievable goals. When you accomplish something, no matter how small, it gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment. These small wins add up over time and create a ripple effect, strengthening your belief in your ability. Setting and achieving goals also reinforces the idea that you are in control of your destiny. You begin to realize that your actions and decisions directly impact the outcomes in your life, and that knowledge boosts your confidence. Confidence also comes from your body language. The way you carry yourself can influence how you feel about yourself. When you walk with your head held high, shoulders back, and a smile on your face, you project confidence to others, but more importantly, you begin to feel more confident within yourself. Simple changes in your posture and the way you present yourself can have a profound impact on your self-perception and how others perceive you. In addition to your body language, the language you use with yourself and others plays a role in building confidence. Using positive, affirming language helps to reinforce your belief in yourself. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, shift your mindset to focus on what you can do. Speak to yourself in the same supportive, encouraging way you would speak to a friend. This positive reinforcement will gradually replace negative thoughts and help to develop a mindset that supports your growth. Building confidence is not an overnight process, and it requires consistent effort. It involves confronting fears, challenging negative thoughts, and embracing opportunities for growth. But the more you work on building your confidence, the stronger and more resilient your personality becomes. Confidence is a powerful force that allows you to step into any situation with a sense of purpose, knowing that you are enough just as you are. When you trust in yourself and your abilities, you empower yourself to face challenges head-on and make the most of every opportunity. that comes your way. Being open to feedback is a crucial aspect of building a strong personality. It is one of the most powerful ways to learn and grow. Feedback, whether positive or constructive, is a mirror that reflects how others perceive us and can guide us in becoming better versions of ourselves. The key to receiving feedback effectively lies in being open-minded and willing to accept that we are not perfect and that we have room for improvement. A strong personality is built on the foundation of growth, and growth comes from learning, not only from our successes but also from our mistakes and the advice of others. The first step to being open to feedback is cultivating a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning. They see feedback as a valuable tool for growth rather than as a personal attack. When you embrace this mindset, you shift your focus from protecting your ego to improving yourself. Feedback then becomes an opportunity to develop new skills, strengthen your weaknesses, and refine your strengths. This attitude encourages continuous learning and helps you maintain humility, which is key to having a strong and grounded personality. Another critical aspect of being open to feedback is emotional resilience. It is natural to feel defensive when we receive criticism, but a person with emotional resilience understands that this criticism is not an attack on their worth, but a suggestion for improvement. Instead of reacting impulsively with anger or frustration, they take a moment to reflect on the feedback and assess its validity. Emotional resilience allows you to handle constructive criticism with grace and use it as a stepping stone toward personal growth. It's essential to remember that everyone has areas they need to work on, and constructive feedback is not a sign of failure, but an opportunity for improvement. In addition to emotional resilience, a person who is open to feedback also practices active listening. This means listening attentively and without judgment to what others are saying. Often, when we are given feedback, our minds are focused on formulating a response or defending ourselves. However, active listening requires us to fully absorb the information being shared and understand it from the other person's perspective. By doing so, we can respond thoughtfully and make sure we are addressing the actual issue, rather than merely reacting emotionally. Active listening also demonstrates respect for the person offering the feedback, which strengthens relationships and fosters trust. Being open to feedback also involves seeking it out proactively. Instead of waiting for others to offer feedback, take the initiative to ask for it. This shows that you value others' opinions and are committed to improving yourself. Whether it's from colleagues, friends, or mentors, asking for feedback allows you to get diverse perspectives on your actions, behavior, or performance. Proactively seeking feedback also keeps you in control of your own development, as you are taking responsibility for your growth rather than relying solely on others to point out areas of improvement. It shows maturity and self-awareness, traits that are essential for a strong personality. Furthermore, being open to feedback requires being humble. Humility is a key characteristic of a person with a strong personality. It's the understanding that we don't have all the answers, and that we can learn from others. Humble people are not afraid to acknowledge their mistakes or shortcomings, and they are willing to listen to advice, no matter the source. Humility allows us to accept that feedback is not about diminishing us, but about helping us become better. A humble person does not see feedback as criticism, but rather as a gift that can lead to improvement and personal growth. One of the most important aspects of being open to feedback is the ability to apply it constructively. Receiving feedback is only valuable if we take action on it. After reflecting on the feedback and understanding its points, the next step is to use it to make positive changes. This requires being honest with yourself and being willing to put in the effort to improve. For example, if feedback suggests that you need to work on your communication skills, You can take steps to enhance them, whether that's through practice, taking a course, or seeking guidance from someone skilled in that area. The ability to turn feedback into actionable steps is what separates those who grow from those who stagnate. Being open to feedback involves letting go of your pride and being willing to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. It requires courage to open yourself up to criticism, but it is through this vulnerability that true growth occurs. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you show that you trust others and are willing to improve. This openness not only strengthens your character but also builds stronger, more meaningful connections with others, as they see you as someone who is real and authentic. Ultimately, being open to feedback is an essential quality for anyone looking to build a strong personality. It encourages growth, humility, resilience, and authenticity. It helps us move beyond our limitations and become better versions of ourselves. When we accept feedback graciously, we show that we are willing to learn, evolve, and adapt. This mindset is not only empowering for personal development but also endears us to others, making us stronger, wiser, and more respected individuals. Emotional intelligence is one of the most essential aspects of building a strong personality. It refers to the ability to understand, manage, and express our emotions in a healthy and productive way, while also being able to recognize and influence the emotions of others. A person with high emotional intelligence can maintain composure in difficult situations, empathize with others, and communicate effectively. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial not just for personal growth, but also for building meaningful relationships and handling life's challenges with grace. One of the first components of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. Self-awareness involves being in tune with your own emotions and recognizing how they affect your thoughts and behaviors. It's about understanding what makes you tick, what triggers certain emotions, and how your emotions influence your actions. When you have self-awareness, you are better able to navigate difficult situations because you can recognize when your emotions are taking over and can take a step back before reacting impulsively. This awareness also helps you in personal growth because it allows you to understand your strengths and weaknesses, helping you to work on areas that need improvement. The next component is self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to control one's emotions, particularly in high-pressure or emotionally charged situations. When you can regulate your emotions, you avoid reacting out of anger, frustration, or anxiety. Instead of lashing out, you take a moment to pause, think, and choose a more thoughtful response. This level of emotional control is essential when you're faced with conflict or stressful situations. People who can regulate their emotions tend to be more effective leaders because they remain calm under pressure, which inspires confidence in others. Another critical aspect of emotional intelligence is empathy. Empathy involves the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and recognizing their emotions, even if they are different from your own. Empathy allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, and it is essential for building strong, supportive relationships. When you show empathy, you create an environment of trust and understanding, which is vital for both personal and professional relationships. Empathy also helps in conflict resolution because you are able to see both sides of the issue and find a compromise that benefits everyone involved. Social skills are another important aspect of emotional intelligence. This refers to the ability to interact effectively with others, manage relationships, and inspire positive interaction. Strong social skills are not about being charming or charismatic, but about building authentic connections with people. People with good social skills are able to listen actively, communicate clearly, and work well in teams. They are also able to handle conflicts in a way that is respectful and constructive, helping to maintain harmonious relationships. Good social skills are crucial in both personal life and work, as they allow you to build a strong network of support and collaborate effectively with others. A person with high emotional intelligence is also highly adaptable, They are open to change and can adjust their behavior and mindset in response to new situations. Life is full of surprises, and being emotionally intelligent means you can handle whatever comes your way with a positive and flexible attitude. This adaptability helps you thrive in various situations, whether it's a change in your personal life, at work, or in a social setting. The ability to be emotionally intelligent also helps with mental resilience. Life's challenges can be overwhelming, but emotionally intelligent people tend to bounce back more easily from setbacks. They understand that emotions are temporary, and they don't let negative emotions dictate their decisions. Instead of dwelling on failure or disappointment, they look for solutions and use their emotions as a tool for growth. This resilience is key to maintaining a strong personality, as it allows you to keep moving forward, no matter the difficulties you may face. Emotional intelligence can be developed over time with practice and self-reflection. One of the first steps to improving emotional intelligence is becoming aware of your emotions and how they impact your behavior. Journaling can be a helpful practice for this, as it allows you to reflect on your emotions and responses to different situations. Another way to improve emotional intelligence is by actively practicing empathy and listening to others. By putting yourself in someone else's shoes and truly understanding their perspective, you can deepen your emotional awareness and connection with others. Additionally, practicing mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing or meditation, can help you stay calm and focused, improving your emotional regulation and response to challenging situations. With consistent effort, emotional intelligence can be cultivated, leading to a stronger, more resilient, and balanced personality. Practicing gratitude and maintaining a positive outlook on life plays a significant role in building a strong personality. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, allowing you to appreciate the simple blessings in life that are often overlooked. A positive mindset doesn't just change how you perceive the world, it changes how you react to the world. It empowers you to handle challenges with resilience, bounce back from adversity, and find joy even in the toughest of times. When gratitude and positivity become habits, they foster an environment for personal growth, healthier relationships, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. One of the first steps in cultivating gratitude is shifting your focus. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, constantly striving for more success, more money, more recognition. This constant chasing can lead to feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. However, when you practice gratitude, you start to appreciate what you already have. Gratitude helps you see the beauty in the present moment, in the people around you, and in the experiences that shape your life. It allows you to recognize the goodness in your life, even during difficult times, and helps you understand that there is always something to be thankful for, no matter how small. Gratitude also helps to shift your mindset from a negative to a positive one. Negative thoughts, such as focusing on failures or dwelling on what went wrong, can drain your energy and make it harder to move forward. A negative mindset can cause you to overlook opportunities and block your ability to find solutions. On the other hand, a positive mindset opens you up to new possibilities and opportunities. It allows you to approach challenges with a sense of hope and optimism, believing that there is always a way forward. When you focus on what's going well, you start to attract more positivity into your life. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but rather about choosing to see them as temporary and manageable. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine can have a profound impact on your outlook. One simple practice is keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down a few things you are grateful for,